if I just shut up and listen to the presentation by Jaiden Animations, I will learn about romantics, intimates, and sexuals. Okay. Class on. Welcome back to Trend with Benjaja. I'm Benjaja. You're here at the show. Welcome again. This is a show where we jump into YouTube every day to find out what is trending. You can do it by yourself, but it's fun to do it together. So I'm happy you're here. Go ahead and just smoosh that like button if you could. That would be super duper rad. Poopers, I'd really appreciate that. I do this every day. I don't know why, but it's really fun, and it's kind of like this cool secret because no one really knows about this show, and it's kind of cool to keep it that way for as long as possible. So thank you for being part of this little secret experiment that I'm doing. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get YouTube up. Hello! And this is what we do. So you can every day, like, just go to the Explore tab, you hit on what's trending, and you can find out what's trending, and they have them in these cute little categories now, music, gaming, movies, and here's what's trending. We have it up. So I'm going to do the full trend send, but before I do, just hang out to the end of the video where we will do a word of the day, and whatever video we end up watching today, we will also give that video Benjaja coins. Based on my opinion about the video alone. It could be about the production of it, could be about the overall topic, it could be just about whatever. Okay, cool. So here we go. Let's do the full trend send. Ready?
The full trend send.
To our son Kylie Jenner, that was trending yesterday. It's got 15 million views. Now it's trending today. It's right there at the top. Anne Hathaway and Kelly Clarkson remixed David Bowie and Vanilla Ice. Name that tune, the game show, the Kelly Clarkson show. Can't do that one because they're going to get tons of copyright stuff. If I even try, it's going to get blocked. I don't want all this work I'm going to do right now going to waste. I built the Batmobile only using a cardboard. Exclamation point Matthew Beam 949. We should do that video, but I don't really want to do another Matthew Beam video. Kimura's Kitchen, creator on the rise. Oh my gosh, she's got a lot of stuff. Moist banana pie, cube steak, banana pudding pie, Chinese shrimp. Is that all you need in your life? I bet it is. East G 42 Drug. The Shiners, official music video, Stray Kids, there are a lot of them, and there are many kids. George Masvidal head back to Colby Covington after alleged fight. Looks like these two guys got major beef, and it's not medium well. Large tornado in lower 9th Ward. Watch out for them tornadoes if you see them. Watch out. Watch Anne Hathaway beat Kelly Clarkson to the buzzer, and since you've been gone since mic drop moment, Anne Hathaway looks like a lot of drama with the Kelly Clarkson show. Does the tunnel leak when it rains? That's a really good question. Devontae Adams introductory press conference, 3/22/22, Las Vegas Raiders NFL. Opening show with characters in language I don't really know. ITZY Voltage music video. Kiara is definitely Atlanta with this walk. Y'all agree? Paulo Londra, Plan A, official teaser. Don't know what that is. All this music stuff. Can't do the music stuff. The March 21st, 2022 tornado, I was like, as it happened. Being Not Straight, Jaiden Animations. Now, this has been trending for the last 3 days in the list, so I want to do it because I want to do it initially, and we didn't do it. So this is what we're going to land on, is Being Not Straight, which I think is going to be a really great video. And by Jaiden Animations, who's also lovely. Makes a lot of great animation. Okay, here we go.
Okay, before I even say anything, let's lay out some ground rules. This is probably gonna be the most open I'll ever get about my personal life. I know I've shared tidbits of myself and life through little stories, but when it comes to personal stuff, I'm very private. Especially within the past few years. I'm gonna be talking in very general surface level terms because specific personal details are for me to know, and in the nicest way possible, none of your business. Basically, this is something I want to talk about, share, and bring a spotlight to. But at the same time, you get the Cliff Notes version. So no trying to assume or guess anything beyond what I'm sharing within this video. Okay. At the end of the day, we're all just strangers refusing to listen to the stranger danger rule. Alright, formalities aside,
Good deal.
Let's get into it.
Nice.
I've come to realize that I'm aro-ace, which stands for aromantic asexual. And I know what you're thinking. That's not gay. What the hell is that? And you know what? That is completely fair, because I didn't know what that was either. Aromantic and asexual are two different things, and I'm gonna break them down to you separately, starting with aromantic, because no one really knows what that one is.
I've never heard of that.
Also, it's my personal favorite. Someone who's aromantic is defined as a person who feels very little to no romantic attraction to anyone at all. So, like, they might not develop crushes on people, or feel the need to be in a romantic relationship with anyone. Very general terms, but hopefully you kind of get the gist. If not, here's a little story example from me. Growing up, I never developed crushes on anyone. I remember when I was in 5th grade, kids were talking about their crushes left and right, and it was starting to feel like something I had to experience too, just because I thought that's just what happens. Don't make fun of 9-year-old me. I was a sheep. Anyway, I decided I needed to have a crush because that's just what happens to people. And I very robotically chose this random kid in the class who we can call Pikachu. That's not his name. He didn't mean anything to me, and I didn't do anything about this crush.
It's not his name.
I didn't tell anyone or anything. It was just a headcanon thing for me to feel up to speed and like I was hitting my normal human emotions quota. But it's funny because on Valentine's Day, you know how in elementary school everyone would bring cheesy Walmart Valentine's cards for everyone in the class, and then you'd have a box full of candy and hollow emotions from everyone?
Yes?
Well, my school did that. When I went through my box, I pulled out Pikachu's Valentine and thought to myself, someone who has a crush on someone would keep this. I think. So I put Pikachu's copy-paste Batman Valentine in my drawer and promptly forgot about it because it meant nothing to me, but hey, that's just what I thought I was supposed to do.
So, okay, just commenting real fast on Jaiden Animations. This is a 15-minute and 21-second video, so we're not going to watch the whole thing, unfortunately. But I'll already tell you right now, that's a lot of animating to do for each moment of each clip of each time code. So just a big applause to Jaiden Animations for not only having just great animations, but really good scripting and really good writing. Now, on to the gay stuff. This is really cool because I like this video being titled Being Not Straight because Jaiden Animations is talking about what exactly they are in terms of their sexuality. My sexuality has always been, I think, perceived as straight or straight sexuality with a very flamboyant lifestyle. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of, I don't like the idea of defining my sexuality because really it's nobody's business other than mine and whoever I choose to love, right? Same with your sexuality. It really doesn't matter to anybody other than you and other than to the people that you love or become intimate with in relationships. So know that your business is your business when it comes to your sexuality, and it's not anything that needs to be defined unless that helps you identify and express yourself. Okay, let's keep watching. And I think around the 7-minute mark, we'll cut it short just because, yeah, you can watch this video on your own, essentially.
Man.
It's good.
I'm so good at this. Then like a year or so later when my mom was going through my room, she pulled out the card and was like, why do you have this? And I was like, honestly, I have no idea. Years passed, I entered junior high and thought to myself, all right, this is the time where people start developing crushes and then do something about it, like get into relationships or something. So I was like preparing to be interested in people. On the first day of school, I scoped out the room to see if there was anyone that I thought looked like someone I could develop a crush on. And this was when classes started being divided up into periods, so there were like 6 batches of people I sifted through. But no one caught my eye, and I thought, man, unlucky. Went through the whole school year, next year rolled around, classes changed, I did the same potentials crush scoping again.
Really funny.
And the same thing happened. I wasn't drawn to anyone at all. Man, unlucky again. Every year I thought something would change, especially going into high school when people started actually hitting puberty and were getting conventionally attractive. But my entire school life, grades kindergarten to senior year, which I'm pretty sure is like 13 years, I wasn't interested in a single person throughout any of it. And what's funny was I was thinking, man, what's the deal? Why is no one attractive? And I went to a big high school. There were like 3,500 students there. Surely I am not the outlier in this formula. Why are none of you attractive? By the time I was going to college, I really felt like I had to find someone. It felt like I was falling behind the curve, or if I was gonna find someone, it was gonna have to happen now. I made a lot of new friends, and that's when I thought I developed my first genuine crush. Long story short, in hindsight, no, it wasn't a crush and I was just wrong. I just met someone who I thought was cool and funny and had a really strong desire to be close to them. But looking back, knowing what I do now, it wasn't in a romantic way. I realized I can get very excited and tunnel vision on people I think are really cool or interesting and kind of obsess over getting to know them or just want to spend a lot of time with them. But whenever I got into those tunnel vision moments, if I sat down and asked myself if I actually wanted to be in a relationship with them and hold hands or cuddle or kiss, the answer was not really, but if they wanted to, I could go along with it. which I do not think is right. In my very old flirting video, which I refuse to rewatch, I think at one point in it I said something along the lines of, if you're interested in someone but they just want to be friends, I don't understand why some people can't deal with that. And that was primarily because I didn't realize there was an emotional difference between a crush or falling in love and just being really good friends with someone.
Yeah.
So, oops, sorry for the bad take, I think. I really just thought having a crush on someone was wanting to be their number one best friend. Look, I said don't make fun of me. To me, it used to feel like if I was wanting to become friends with someone to that high of a degree, that would be the next step or justify why I wanted to put this much time, effort, and energy into one person. And it didn't feel right.
All right, we're going to skip to the next part, which is the
intimate attraction
asexual
to anyone.
Okay,
Look,
yeah, let's do this.
I'm asexual too, which is defined as someone who feels little to no intimate.
We have an ad that I'm just going to tell you about. Dumb Owl Productions. New videos coming this Thursday starting at noon. Okay, here we go.
Attraction to anyone. Look, I know we said we're all adults, but I'm still gonna dance around the vocabulary, alright? Yes, there is a difference between romantic and intimate attraction. Little side note, I will say you can experience romantic attraction to someone but no intimate attraction, or you can experience intimate attraction but no romantic attraction.
Wait, I'm confused. Is that like sexual attraction to somebody? Is that intimate? Not sure. Could be, maybe if I just shut up and listen to the presentation by Jaiden Animations, I will learn about romantics, intimates, and sexuals. Okay, keep us.
Be one and not the other. It's not necessarily a package deal. Most people feel both, and I do not feel either. Anyway, I have never been magnetically attracted to the look or shape of a single person in my entire life, and did not realize it was a real thing until very recently. I'm able to identify when someone looks conventionally attractive, like by textbook definition, but I never realized people are genuinely drawn to...
See, like, is there a sexuality for being attracted to Pokemon? Is that a thing? It could be a thing, and if it is a thing, that's not bad. That could be totally fine. I'll tell you a very intimate story, and when I say intimate, I mean very sexual. So when I was, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm sharing this, but nobody ever comes to the show, so I'll share it. Why not? Okay, so when I was like playing, oh my gosh, a game, I used to play the GameCube as a kid, and when I was starting to masturbate for the first time and like touch my body in that way to please myself, I think I played, oh my gosh, I think it was Super Smash Brothers Melee, the second one, and you could like collect these little trophies, and I got like this Princess Peach trophy. I remember trying to like look up her skirt. Anyway, it turned me on big time. Why anime turns people on, I have heard. But that's okay too. It's okay if you're getting turned on by cartoons. Folks, it's okay. Now, can you fall in love with a cartoon and get married to a cartoon? Yeah, why not? It's okay. Everything's okay. Now, the conversations get harder with other people, like your parents or your other friends and stuff like that. But those people's opinions about you don't matter, okay? What matters is how you feel about yourself and what makes you happy. And as long as you're treating other people with kindness and respect, and yourself with kindness and respect, don't forget about that one, then that's all good. Okay, well, let's watch the last like minute of this, and then you can watch the whole thing on your own.
People inherently start thinking it's sad they're not in a romantic relationship, or assume they're lonely and sad. No one thinks a child is sad and lonely just because they're not in a long-term relationship. I don't know. I don't get it. And I also think I'm rambling. At the end of the day, it's all very complicated to talk about these things, especially because I don't know the feelings I'm supposed to be feeling, let alone talk about. I just know for me, the terms aromantic and asexual are able to articulate things I was subconsciously feeling and thinking before I even realized I was feeling and thinking them. I don't plan on talking about this very much, if at all, ever again. I just want to play my silly little video games, maybe tell a story here or there. But I wanted to bring the orientations to the surface and try to get more representation out there, because I thought if I could help more people become more aware of this, then that would be awesome. I was confused as hell for a while. And use something like this.
Awesome.
It's a real thing. You don't have to feel any sort of romance or whatever to be considered a real person. Personally, I think it's really cool and badass. And don't be afraid to look more into aromanticism or asexualism if any of what I said in this video resonated with you to any degree. Like I said, this is all very surface level stuff. They're both much larger spectrums than you'd think, and maybe you fall under some umbrella category with them. I don't know. Or not. Either way, this has all been my personal experience with this stuff. Is there more for me to figure out within it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. It can get pretty complicated and confusing. Haha, awesome. Will I be sharing any of that with you? Nope, no way. This is all you get. Hope you can understand even just a little of what I talked about. And if not, that's totally fine. I just hope you can be nice.
Yeah.
Thanks
all right.
for listening. I never really intended on making this video because I haven't really felt a strong urge to, like, I don't like using this phrase for myself, but come out. But I did end up wanting to make the video to make people more aware of this stuff because I think it's important, and someone has to. There's not really that many people doing it right now. Anyway, yeah, just moving forward, I guess. See you later.
Cool. Okay, let's we're gonna like that video. I've already subscribed down here with the subscribe button, so I'll click it off, but I'll click it back on. Don't you worry. Notifications, let's get those on. Cool. Get that out of there. Okay. Wow. So great video. I want to give it just all the Benjaja coins I have, which is probably like gajil. Let's give it a gajil because it was just honest. It was real. It came from the intention of wanting to help others understand themselves or express themselves better, and I think that that's pretty rad. So, well done, Jaiden Animations. Yeah, nice. Super dang duper. Now, about sexuality, and just like the world. The world will you'll think that the world is going to demand answers from you, like demand to know what you are, and like, but the thing is you're evolving and changing all the time, just as the world is. And sometimes it's hard to keep up with. Sometimes there's not definitions for things. Like, I love to make love to pineapples, right? Like, what a weird thing. But hey, not to me. It's great. And then you always get some sweet treat at the end. That is so inappropriate. Okay, great. Let's do word of the day, and then let's rock and roll out of here. Okay, word of the day, great, remonstrate. I've never heard that. I've heard of demonstrate, but this word is remonstrate. Let's get it on the board here. Remonstrate, to object, protest, reprove, rebuke, argue, or plead against. To remonstrate. Okay, let's just go deeper because it's short. To expostulate and to remonstrate are close in meaning. Like any one of us is using expostulate. To expostulate suggests an earnest and sometimes passionate attempt to change someone's views or behavior by pleading an argument, kind of like the video we just saw. To remonstrate suggests a calmer and more reasoned attempt to show that someone is wrong or blameworthy. Okay, so these words remonstrate and expostulate don't really fit in this, but that's okay. Cool, remonstrate, that's the word of the day. All right, this video is incredibly long. Thank you. If you're still here right now at the end of this video, thank you so much. Let's keep this a secret as long as we can. So like, comment, subscribe, jump into this channel. If it gets too big and too crazy, I might do something different because being in vogue is not really my thing, or at least it's not my thing yet. So thank you so much for coming to the show. Like, comment, subscribe. Please check out Dumb Owl Productions, my other channel where I make original scripted comedy shorts and web series. It's what I love to do, and I think I'm good at it, so I would love your support there. Thank you so much. When you feel like life isn't going to get any better, just know it always gets better. Stay good. Let's blast off. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit right here and ask you to subscribe. I'll wait until you do it. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.